I've been informed that the Deputy Minister, the Honourable Sarupan, will be answering this question on behalf of the Minister. The Honourable Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much, Honourable House Chair. Honourable House Chair, the National Treasury plays no role in promulgating rates for scholar transport, nor for the National School Nutrition Programme. The Department of Basic Education is best placed to respond to this on the National School Nutrition Programme, and the National Department of Transport best placed to respond to this in regards to scholar transport. Thank you very much.
The first supplementary question will be asked by the Honourable Mainten Kuna.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, this is a problem we're facing in South Africa, highest levels of incompetency, because a minister receives a question, sees that there are sister companies or rather departments that must assist him in providing an answer. He doesn't do it. He comes here to tell us that it's not his department. After how many days? That is not acceptable, and he must go and do his work. He must go and ask the sister departments to provide the answers that are asked from him, because he is the custodian of the budget of the state. Therefore, whatever rates that are determined by provinces are coming from Treasury. Number two, this is, I'm the one that asked the question, so my time is more than the others. Number two, House Chair, in the nutritious program, we pay less than R3. Deputy Minister and any other minister, but and pay more than that. Yet, as when you expect a service provider to buy your tank carpet to normally get R3. Number two, is scholar transport. We pay far less than R10. Ngayiphi bus le izawumaintainwa ingabangi ingozi nge-R10. How do we expect service providers to give us buses and comfortable for our children if we pay such a ridiculous amount? Then number three, in South Africa, we pay more than R500 for feed prisoner a day. Yeah. What are our priorities in this country? What are the priorities? Are we prioritizing the life and future of our children, or are we prioritizing Badala imali for prisons and everywhere else? And then the minister must bring the answer in writing in 14 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Mente. Honourable Deputy Minister, before you take the floor, Honourable Mente, may I advise that on the first issue, and I understand your sentiment, that specific problem is also addressed through the review of the Rules Subcommittee. Because as you indicate, the executive is given prior notice. So let's build something along the lines that they must then tap into the knowledge of their colleagues when answering. Honourable Deputy Minister, is there a response?
Yes, I just would like to address, the Honourable Member said that I'd take my kids to an expensive school. I don't have any children, so I'm not quite sure which school they're going to. But I'm aware that the Honourable Malema does, of course, have his children in a private school, and I'm sure they're privately transported as well. And I'm sure that the resources that he's diverted there, he can donate to the Treasury, and we'll put it into the National Scholar Transport Programme. Thank you.
The second supplementary question will be asked by the Honourable Mashwanyane. Honourable Maotwe.
Thank you, House Chair. You know, House Chair, we are here to serve the people of this country. Let us not come here and be clownish like this minister who is clownish. When a question is being asked and a statement is being made that you are taking your kids, they don't mean him. Is he the only minister here in this country? We are giving an example.
Thank you.
At your level, you should be knowing.
Thank you, Honourable Maotwe.
If this is how the GNU is going to conduct itself, through clueless ministers like this one,
Honourable Maotwe,
a very important portfolio of finance. Honestly, you're not going anywhere.
Thank you. Honourable Maotwe, I think the difficulty came in right from the start when the Deputy Minister indicated that this is not part of his department's responsibilities. As I said, I understand your frustrations. He has responded. The Honorable Maswanyane, Honorable Nkalipi, is that on the same matter?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, we understand that in the DA, they have to apply for a position and they represent the jackets. But when the Honorable Mentor referred to him, doesn't mean him as a person.
I think we got that explanation.
Written to you, we have written to you a letter stating of the quality answers that we are getting from these ministers.
Yeah.
That are daily, are just
Thank
getting
you.
and drop. No, I'm not done. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
but you're repeating, unfortunately, the same point.
That. I'm not done. How do you know what is my next word? How do you
Is
know
there a
that?
point of order in terms of the rules?
Order.
Okay, let me hear it.
Why are you anticipating what I want to say? Are you now a mind reader? Are you now a mind reader?
Please get to your point of order.
That you forever want to abuse us once you sit on.
Please get to your point of order. Honorable member.
You haven't answered the national chair. You have given this question. We have written to you on numerous times at that office of the speaker. Can we demand a proper answer from this guy as the custodian of national treasure?
Thank you, honorable member. I think I've already expressed my sentiment on it.
On a point
Firstly,
of order,
in terms
Chair.
of the rules, I'm still dealing with this point of order. I'll come to you.
I'm talking. I'm saying point of order. I'm talking. What's your problem? I'm talking.
No, that's not the case.
No, Honorable Malema, you have not been recognized.
I'm saying point of order.
Honorable Malema, please mute your mic and raise your hand on the virtual platform. If you want to get my attention, I'm addressing the Honorable Mkalipi's point of order now,
I'm
and
saying
then
point of order,
thereafter.
Chair.
Yeah, my apologies. Honorable member, I've already at the outset said, I understand the sentiment and the frustration that a member of the executive comes and say, I cannot give a substantive answer to this question because National Treasury is not responsible for that function. No, and I've already indicated that my advice would be that we should deal with that as part of the review of the rules. The difficulty comes in that you now expect of me to force the Deputy Minister to give a substantive answer in the circumstances where he's already indicated it's not Treasury's area of responsibility. In the circumstances, it would be unfair of me to expect him to give an answer which he clearly doesn't have. So that is the ruling. You're welcome to once again express your frustration in a letter to the Speaker. I think she's well aware of that frustration. And my plea once again is, if we want to force ministers, if a matter is strictly not within their portfolio, to tap into the knowledge of their colleagues, let's build that into the rules. I've recognized the Honorable Michalakis, and then I'll come to the virtual platform if necessary.
We must be attended to as well here. What necessary? What do you mean? We are
Thank you,
all in
House
Parliament here.
House
Virtual
Chair.
or fiscal, we are all in Parliament.
House Chair, there are rules in the House for a very good reason, and that is to ensure that the House does not, in the end,
Chair,
lose
no,
all
no.
decorum.
We are not
Chair,
going to be
you are
harassed by
unfair.
this white
There-
here.
Honorable members.
But was before this one.
No, honorable
Because-
members, I recognize the Honorable Michalakis before the Honorable Malema unmuted, which is not in terms of the rules allowed.
House Chair. You are
Honorable member,
unfair.
please take your seat.
No, you are unfair.
I've already indicated that I will go to the Honorable Malema.
He was before him.
No, unfortunately, he
That
was not.
before him.
He was not.
No.
Please take your seat so that we can proceed with the business of the day. Honorable Michalakis, you're on the floor.
Thank you, House Chairperson. House Chairperson, there are rules in the House for a very specific reason, and if members expect to be respected, they should show the very same respect. Now, the members have referred to the ministers and the deputy minister on the front bench of the DA as this guy. I've also heard several shut-ups. Apart from the fact that we should reciprocate the respect, it is also very important that if that is the manner in which the members are going to address other members, that their points of order and their points of debate are going to be taken with the exact same contempt as which they have shown to the front bench of this side. I would like to ask that you please rule on the comment made by the honourable member as referring to the DA minister as this guy. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable members, may we, as a general request, say, we all know that the rules say we must trust one another, we must refer to one another in respectful terms. So in future, please use minister, deputy minister, Mr. whatever. That is as a general guidance. Thank you. Let me go to the virtual platform. Is there any hands raised there?
You can't say there is any hands raised there. You
Thank
can't
you,
see. Are you
Honourable
blind?
Malema.
You can't see there is a hand being raised there when you say, can I see if there is a hand raised there? You can't see. So I'm rising on a point of order here, Chair, that this guy must not speak about my children, must speak about me. If he wants to take me on, he must take me on. I went to a public school. I come from a family which has got nothing. I'm not like him from a privileged family. He must stop being a
Order,
coward.
honourable
and
members, let's
fighting.
listen to the Honourable
He
Malema.
must stop being a coward and fighting children. Don't talk about my children, talk about me. I can attend to you ideologically, theoretically, physically, and otherwise, including outside. I'm not responsible for your father giving birth to a brainless
Honourable
child.
Malema.
Stupid minister.
Thank you. Honourable Malema, unfortunately, I don't think that's necessarily a point of order. I understand the sentiment, and once again, members, and this is again a comment in respect of
I'm
question
saying
and
that
answer
boy must
sessions.
not talk about my children. That boy must not talk about my children.
Thank you, Honourable Malema.
He must never go to my children. My children are a no-go area for racists like you and those racists of the DA. I'm not scared of all of you.
Thank
Do
you,
not
Honourable
go to my children
Malema.
and
I've
tell
now-
that boy
I've now
never to
heard
speak
you.
about my children.
Okay, honourable members, the plea once again is to the members of the executive, try and give us substantive answers. It's quite clear that the moment we can't get substantive answers, temperatures rise. B, let's also in our follow-up questions, not refer to where, for example, the children or possible children of members of the executive go to school, because it's quite clear from there we go to a position where the Honourable Malema takes a front. So let's proceed with the business of the day, and that's the request to both the members of the executive and the members posing the questions. Let's deal with the substance of the matter. Honourable members, that's how I now dealt with this. We can't take, we're now eating into the time of other members of the executive responding. May I plead with you that we proceed on this basis? Thank you.
House Chair, we need your undertaking that the written reply from the minister will reach us within 48 hours.
Yeah, but well, the difficulty is I can't compel a minister who's already indicated that it's not his responsibility. What we will do is engage with the leader of government business to get to place that specific question on the written platform, for written questions, and ask for a response from the responsible minister. I think that's the best I can do in the circumstances. Thank you.